melanin in his soul. Negro icon Cody Rhodes, do it all for civil rights again. Malcolm X in his mind, Martin Luther on the grind. Hands go up, the Negroes put up the fist. Whoa. In his father's said, the black earth the berry, sweeter is the juice, sweeter. They take it all away, they took it all away. They took my freedom, I give it all away, they take it all away. I want my freedom, know you know my way. Rosa Parks paved the way. I do it all to see it again. I want my freedom. Oh, that's so stupid. Shout out Chiseled for that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that was all freestyle. I don't know what I was saying really. Something with Rosa Parks paved the way or something. I don't know. But what's up, everybody? It's me and JP, and I'm here with some exciting things about WWE. Something I want to talk about. This is probably like 2 days old, maybe a week, depending on when this video drops. But this is basically ChiseledAdonis talking about Jey winning the Royal Rumble, which, well, there's people who don't know. I guess, I don't know how you would know. But Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. Now, at this decision, I wasn't entirely mad at it. As long as Logan Paul didn't win, I was cool. Because I saw the last three, I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, don't tell me Logan Paul's gonna win. Please don't tell me Logan Paul's gonna win. But as long, at the end of the day, a lot of people say that like John Cena should have gotten it because, you know, it's his last year in WWE. But me, honestly, there's some way they can do it for John Cena to where like he can get the championship again, like that run. He's gonna be in Elimination Chamber, so he could win that, and it could be a thing. I don't know. So amazing. I'm getting into a whole bunch of shit before I even get to the video. But Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. Chiz is gonna talk about it. If I'm coughing and stuff, because I'm a little sick, so just don't mind that. I'm doing a lot of sniffling and stuff, so that's what I'm saying. God dang, bro. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1.
So boom, last night was the 2025 Royal Rumble pay-per-view, PLE, whatever you want to call it. And in my opinion, the men's Royal Rumble, going into the show, I said it would be the most star-studded, anticipated men's Royal Rumble in the history of WWE, because a third of the match could have won it, and it would have made sense storyline. You had rising stars of guys who could have really used this as a springboard to superstardom. A former world champion in a Damian Priest. You've got the current Intercontinental champion in a Braun Breaker. You've got former US champion in LA Knight. Those three dudes, if they won the Rumble, it could have freaking sent them into the stratosphere of superstars
like
as a WWE superstar. And you also got guys who have been established but waiting for that big time rub, like a Sami Zayn, a Jey Uso. Then you had a returning star in an AJ Styles, and then of course the big 4-5 with Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, who was my pick, John Cena on his farewell tour, and then of course the former champion who hasn't been in a Rumble in what, 5 years?
5 years.
In
That's
Roman
crazy.
Reigns. Legitimately, those guys could have all won the match and ain't nobody would have complained. But I'm seeing a bit of back and forth, a bit of anger regarding Jey Uso winning, and in my opinion, the right guy won. Because initially, I was all in on CM Punk winning this match. But Jey Uso winning makes so much sense. Because for one, let's review a bit of what happened in the entirety of the Bloodline story.
Also, I want to touch on a little bit of CM Punk. A lot, like when I was watching the show, and like a lot of people was also expecting CM Punk to win too. So when he got eliminated, I was like, oh no! I was like, fuck! When he eliminated Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, oh shit, the light went off. But yeah, when he eliminated Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns at the same time, I was like, yeah, dang, they out. because I thought the final four was gonna be like, you know, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, John Cena, and the other slot probably Seth Rollins. I said in the middle of the match, I was like, when Jey Uso entered, I was like, Jey Uso could win. I was like, he has a chance to win. So I was like, I was kind of right. I was kind of right halfway through. I was saying he could win, but I wasn't too sure because of all the other picks that was in there.
Remember, it was Roman Reigns saying that my right-hand man, Jey Uso, is going to be main event. Jey Uso. Think about that, what was it, the Rivals documentary or whatever it was on A&E, where Roman Reigns said this entire Bloodline run wasn't just about him. It was also about putting his family at the forefront of the business and getting them all over. Jey Uso and Jimmy main evented on WrestleMania, albeit it's a 2-night event now, and we all know the real main events on night 2. They still got to have a final match for night 1. And Jimmy...
And that final match for... He probably going to say it already, but that final match for night 1 of WrestleMania, I don't remember which number it was, but 2023 on WrestleMania was fire. I love that match. That was like, you know, like one of my favorite matches, you know what I'm saying, throughout WrestleMania. It was even better than, almost as better, well, at least on par with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. But yeah, that was a fire ass match too.
Jey were in that match alongside Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, creating a scenario where both brothers were now main eventers in the biggest show of the company. Furthermore, Jey leaves the Bloodline, goes on his own, right? In the midst of him going on his own, he lost big match after big match after big match. Finally was able to go and grab gold without a member of his family next to him. He won that title with Cody Rhodes, albeit they were champion for what, about a couple of weeks? Dropped that title. Then, in the midst of still chasing singles glory, he failed and failed and failed and failed and failed and finally won over Braun Breaker. Only for Braun Breaker to take the title back when? A couple of weeks after? And then after that, Jey Uso continued to...
That also was surprising to me too, that he won. I was like, they actually gave him the win. Like, the fact that they actually gave him the win and gave him the title, I was like, yo! I was literally just saying the whole time, he actually won. Like, he actually won. I didn't think they were actually going to give that to him. I didn't think Braun Breaker was going to lose it that fast. I didn't think Jey was going to win it that fast. But they gave it to him. I was like, okay, bet.
In his quest of single glory. But in the midst of all of that, Jey Uso still remained amongst the top 3 baby faces in the company. This man you may consider his whole gimmick just being the entrance, but people get behind him. It doesn't matter how big of a loss this man deals with. He comes out on Raw the very next show, everybody in the crowd yeeting like what just happened ain't happened. And if you take into account what Cena's moniker just so happens to be, never give up, that's the epitome of Jey Uso. And truly, in my opinion, I hate the fact that he already announced that he's trying to go after the World Heavyweight Championship. He believes he can beat Gunther, because in my opinion, that's the wrong champion for him to go after. It should be Cody Rhodes, and I'll tell you why. Last year, Cody was the reason.
Before you get into that, I was gonna say, like, I was thinking, because like on Raw, he kind of said he's gonna go with Cody. It would make sense. Like, either or, I wouldn't be mad at either or match. I wouldn't be mad at either or match. But Cody and Jey would be a good match for sure. But I'm watching this like after I watched Raw. He's saying he's gonna go to talk to Gunther. He's gonna talk to well, he already talked to Gunther, but he's gonna talk to Cody as well. So we gonna see what that interaction be like. But I mainly think just because like how Gunther was trash talking him the entire time, I think he's gonna go after Gunther. But still, it wouldn't be bad for him to go after Cody though. That'll be a fire match.
Why Jey came to Raw. You take into account how important Cody is in the story of Jey as a single star. It was Cody who believed in Jey, same way that Sammy had. But ultimately, Cody being that champion, believing in Jey, galvanized this man towards finally being able to go and get that IC championship. We're all sitting on our hands, edge of our seats, anticipating when Cody's finally gonna go and turn heel. Why not the story be Jey takes down Cody and Cody can't live with himself and finally goes and turns? We're all waiting for Cody versus Orton. That match doesn't require Cody being the babyface. I think that match requires the title. I thought Orton was gonna mess around and be in the Rumble. He was also amongst the number of individuals who I believe could have won it, and it made sense. But
another person I thought was gonna be in a Rumble, not the men's Royal Rumble, but the women's Royal Rumble, was Jade Cargill. I thought she was gonna be in it just in case, I thought she was gonna be in it, and then she was gonna look at Naomi and Bianca, because they probably were the ones who would attacked her anyway. But yeah, I was expecting Randy Orton too, but he didn't pop up. He may be popping up when KO and Sammy have a thing, because KO attacked Sammy on Monday Night Raw this week, so
wasn't in the match. Logan Paul came out number 3, but that's neither here nor there. Jey needs to go up against Cody at WrestleMania, and that will make this win so much sweeter. I think a lot of people aren't seeing the vision if in the event this isn't painted out to come out like this, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I love Gunther as much as everybody else does. This World Heavyweight Championship run hasn't been booked to the same kind of heights that his IC title run happened to be booked, and that's not on Gunther at all. He's been putting on banger matches. He's constantly had good segments when he's on television, but they haven't given him an opponent worth wanting to tune in to see him face. Jey Uso, for all intents and purposes, could be that, but we've seen that match already. I think the best avenue that can happen is Jey versus Cody. And truly, this is the best opportunity to get that title off of Cody and get real heat behind it. Because Cody, just like Jey, is amongst the best baby faces in the company. I think you have Jey beat Cody. When Cody turns, this could have the same kind of effect that Hogan had in '96 when he joined the NWO. And they have to book it in a way in which nobody sees it coming. We're all intentionally, or I should say, we're all waiting intently on seeing Cody go and turn. But if they can book it the right way, this can be absolute box office. Jey winning the Rumble also creates...
Want HVAC and refrigeration training? Universal Technical Institute can help you train for a career in the field, residential or commercial.
A scenario that we were all looking forward to. Because how long have we sat there watching the Rumble saying, this is a bit, it's incredibly easy to predict who's going to win. Last year, it was either CM Punk or Cody Rhodes. Nobody else mattered. You knew it was going to be one of the two. And more often than not, everybody was leaning towards Cody, because why would you have Cody win the Rumble in 2023 only to lose at Mania? And
I think some people was also saying Drew McIntyre too. I think some people were saying that, but it was mainly Cody and CM Punk. Cody and CM Punk.
Given the whole trajectory of the story being the hard times, in order to go and honor his father, it makes sense for Cody to have won. 2023, we all knew Cody was going to mess around and win. 2022, who done jumped in there? Was it Brock that year? I believe it was. 2021, you had a part-timer in Edge come back, finally messed around and got that W, but unfortunately lost over in Mania. 2020, Drew won, but unfortunately, for Drew, it didn't culminate the way that we wanted it to in front of fans at WrestleMania. But Drew winning was the right guy winning. This is a long time since we had that mess around and happen with somebody who was on the ascension, not somebody who was already, for all intents and purposes, established. I think Cody, when he came over, we all knew he was ready for that spotlight. But that's neither here nor there. One way or another, a lot of people have a lot of polarizing opinion regarding this Rumble's victory, and I think Jey Uso winning, after sleeping on it, of course, because I had to talk myself into it in the midst of watching how everything transpired, but Jey Uso winning the Rumble gives hope to, I guess, the remainder of the roster of you put in that work, you put forth a magnificent year, of being able to connect with the audience, getting people to buy in to all of your matches, you can see yourself winning in the Royal Rumble. This was the right guy winning. Now, I will say this much.
And that's actually the exact reason why. He's like literally like a fan favorite. Like I could like as much as like he said, like as much as like I am really doubted that LA Knight could win the Royal Rumble, there's a possibility that he really could have won the Royal Rumble. Like even though, I'm talking about like last year. But like even though like was LA Knight in the Royal Rumble last year? I don't think he was. No, he wasn't in the Royal Rumble last year. But like, you know, like people that's like really like that popular, just have a real, who like the fans really enjoy. Like somebody like LA Knight, I guess this year, I guess he would. Let's just say this year, okay? If he was to win, I doubt it, but like I could see it happening because he's a fan favorite. Everyone likes everybody likes LA Knight. You know, just everybody fuck with him. So I can see that happening. So it's like the same thing with Jey mainly, especially with Jey, because he's literally like, besides Cody, he's literally the top nigga. Like he's literally the top dog. Like, and Roman, him, Cody, and but Roman really not even there. So like it's mainly him every day, every week. So
I know a whole lot of people are saying his moveset is incredibly limited. Nobody
people
wants to
saying
see
it was a
gang
super
of
kick fest or
super
some
kicks
shit.
and all the splashes and regular shit. Samoan drop. You got 3 moves, maybe 4
He
for Jey Uso for the most part. I do think he got to go and expand that doggone moveset. But I think they can paint a magnificent story here. But I don't think it happens if he goes up against Gunther. I think the people got to hijack the storyline the same way they did last year with the Cody crybabies and getting Cody to, instead of, you know, making the agreement with Rock to pretty much pass up on the match against Roman again and running it back, and then him saying he wants to take on Seth. I think when Jey comes out, perhaps tomorrow on Monday Night Raw, and challenges Gunther, the people got to say, nah, we want him to go up against Cody. Because the story legitimately writes itself. I don't think he's gonna be able to generate as much heat, or I shouldn't necessarily say heat, because Jey Uso don't gotta stir up heat, but I don't think the story's gonna have as much legs with Jey versus Gunther versus if it's Jey versus Cody. And Cena now comes into play as well, because he just declared for the Elimination Chamber and pretty much said he's gonna be in the match. To hell with qualifying.
I think you can make a story with Gunther because, like, well, this is like pretense for like Monday Night Raw, but Gunther said if you pick him, he'll make it hell or some shit like that. Which basically means he's gonna torture the nigga every week. He's gonna try to beat his ass every week or so. Even though I feel like it's kind of not enough build up. That's not enough, but it still can grow. Will it be as popular? Probably not, but. Jey is also like, he's a main eventer, but he's also kind of looked as like an underdog sort of, because like you look at those people who like never won like the big gold as the underdog because they never I think even I don't remember who said this. I think it was probably Ross who said this. Jey Uso, they say like Jey Uso kind of reminds people of like the modern day Jeff Hardy, something like that, which he was from a tag team. He won, you know what I'm saying? He has a chance, you know what I'm saying? Jeff Hardy won a Royal Rumble, yeah, he did. And then, you know what I'm saying? He went to Wrestlemania, can win big gold. So it can happen like that, I guess. But I wouldn't mind seeing him versus Cody neither. So.
Who gives a damn about that? I think there's a whole lot of different avenues they can go with the story, but in my opinion, Jey versus Cody could be worthy, will be worthy of that final match at WrestleMania. But if it's Jey versus Gunther, it's gonna be a night one kind of scenario where it don't got that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a night one though.
Overall, looking at it, I think this was a good Royal Rumble. I know a whole lot of people is upset at the conclusion. Everybody wanted to see Cena win. I wanted to see Punk win. Some individuals wanted to see Reigns win. Number of different people wanted to see other.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think Roman Reigns was gonna win. Like, I did not think Roman Reigns was gonna win. I was just like, nah. Roman Reigns, He could win the Elimination Chamber. The way I think the Elimination Chamber is gonna go, though, I think because like Seth obviously gonna be in it, CM Punk obviously gonna be in it because he won. John Cena gonna be in it. Roman Reigns gonna be in it. Maybe Drew McIntyre's gonna be in it. And like all them three are like not them three, but like all four: CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and I keep wanting to say Gunther, but it's Drew. All of them niggas have like a hate boner for each other, bro. Like they hate each other. They hate each other. So seeing all them four in the ring together, they're literally just gonna go ape shit. Like they're literally just gonna start swinging on any and everybody. And John Cena is gonna be there, but it's like all four of these niggas, they just gonna be gunning after each other. CM Punk and Seth Rollins, obviously. Roman Reigns gonna wanna go out to Seth Rollins. Drew McIntyre is gonna go out to CM Punk and Roman. So it's like, I don't know. It's a lot. It's gonna be a lot.
Individuals get that W, but looking back at it now, Jey Uso was the right decision. And this right here, they have a opportunity here to create a magnificent WrestleMania story that rivals that of what.
Ah, yes. Back home and unemployed. I have no idea what to do. I can't believe
I don't care, Daniel.
transpired with the Kofi Mania and everybody getting behind.
Kofi Mania.
I think they got some here.
It could work.
I don't know what they cooking, but I want to be in the kitchen. And Jey Uso done won that damn Rumble.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Super Bowl week is here, ladies and gentlemen. Eagles taking on the Chiefs, and there's no better way to watch this big game than with Underdog. Currently, they have a site-wide, no-sweat injury token that's live right now. You can cash in on your Underdog entry or get a bonus credit in return. And for all new customers, you already know how it goes. They're giving you a free pick, and the beautiful thing about this game, you already know who it is. Travis Kelce only needs 1 yard to go and cash in on this free pick. You know they're gonna get him the football, and it's incredibly simple with their pick'ems. All you gotta do is select higher or lower for 2 different players, and you open up the door to win yourself some big money. So what are you waiting for? Join Underdog before the big game by scanning the QR code on the screen right now, or downloading the Underdog app by clicking the link in my description using code Adonis, ADONIS, and you can get up to $1,000 in bonus cash by making your first deposit and using that free pick. That's download the Underdog app by clicking the link in my description or scanning the QR code on the screen. Use promo code Adonis, ADONIS, and let them know I sent you. Nothing but victory awaits.
Fire Fist Ace. You can't tell me that's not inspired by One Piece. I know that has to be, right?
Hey, I appreciate you watching the entire video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button on the way out if you haven't already. And on top of that, hit that notification bell as well. For whatever reason, YouTube's only showing my videos to 20% of my subscribers. So if you have already turned on the notification bell, turn it off, turn it back on. If you never turn it on, turn it on. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, my nigga, for the video. Appreciate you. I like to hear people's thoughts on wrestling. I'm not gonna lie, I got back into wrestling like around the story. Around when the story came, when Cody Rhodes came back. And not around when he came back, but around like Wrestlemania time, really, when it was gonna be Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. I can't even remember exactly when I like started watching it again, but it was around that time, because before then I was kind of on and off. I started wrestling like 2013, my first year. I remember my first seeing like the first Royal Rumble, first WrestleMania 29, still one of my favorite WrestleManias. Just all that, and then I just started watching it around probably like 2016. Then I came back to it around 2018, kind of seeing some stuff about it. Whatever, I would watch it like every now and then, but that's just every now and then. Wasn't really on it that much. But now I'm back in it, and I can say I'm glad I'm a wrestling fan still. Glad I didn't lose the touch for it. But once again, shout out to this. I want to know what y'all think. What are the possible like events that could transpire? Do y'all really think John Cena can get that final title? Do Yeah, I think he'll choose. Do you think Jey will choose John Cena? Not John Cena. Cody Rhodes, or do you think he will choose Gunther? I think he's gonna choose Gunther based on what happened on Monday Night Raw. But either or, I'm not mad at. Oh, what do y'all think of the surprises from the Royal Rumble? Because Alexa Bliss is back, and it's rumored that she's gonna be helping with the not the Wyatt family, but the Wyatt family. The family, the thing that Bray Wyatt. I can't remember the name. I haven't seen them in a minute either. But what do y'all think? Just let me know. Any type of thoughts at all about wrestling, just in general. Just let me know what you think. All right, shout out Chiseled. It's gonna be the end of the video. 25 minutes. Wow. Okay. Well, that's it. Y'all stay blessed. Out of the way. Bye. Peace.
Melanin in his soul, Negro icon Cody Rhodes. Do it all for civil rights again. Malcolm X in his mind, Martin Luther on the grind. Hands go up, the Negroes put up the fist. Whoa! And his father said, the blacker the berry, sweeter is the juice. Sweeter